Ralph, what do you think?
I just want to give you an example.
Okay. Get a microphone. Scott's coming. Yeah, he does, because I'm hoping that our camera will pick it up.
I happen to be chairman of the Religious Relationships Committee for the Iowa Council of Boy Scouts. And one of the things the focus that we've just started working on this year is the fact that 75%, the same statistics that we heard here about LeClaire and Ventnor, 75% of the kids, the Cub Scouts and Boy Scouts in our area come from families that don't go to church and don't have a church home. We sponsor 2 Cub Scout packs, and soon, I hope, to be a Boy Scout group. They'll serve about 85 to 90 kids. If 75% of them don't go to church, that's 60 of them. Those 60 have at least 60 parents, and probably closer to 100 parents who don't go to church. And if we celebrate Scout Sunday, if we really celebrate Scout Sunday, not just stand up and say, everybody's been a Scout, please stand up. But if we really celebrate it, we're going to get them in this building at least once.
And then what do we do with them, Ralph?
We disciple them.
We build relationships.
We don't
Absolutely.
proselytize them.
Thank you.
We disciple.
Thank you. There's a difference. There's one idea. So you guys are going to have an opportunity to meet parents of our Cub Scouts and hopefully Boy Scouts.
February 12th.
February 12th, says Ralph. Make an effort to introduce yourself. This is home territory. You got the advantage. Let me give you some other ideas, just for fun. How many of you talk to the clerks in Hy-Vee or Fairway or wherever you go by name? They have name tags. Do you say...
The ones that don't have names.
There you go. Well, but Dave, you're a unique person. We love you. But that's a simple thing. You read the name tag. You say, hi, Frank, how you doing? Julie, it's great to see you. Thank you. You have a good day, too. Thank you for doing my groceries. How many of you have an Asbury polo shirt? Why not more? Polo shirt. Dave, Dave Racing's back in, so is Denise. Both of you have the 2 different colors on, right? Okay, I need a Vanna White. I need you to model. They're going to make you turn around and look.
Great job on those, by the way.
What would happen if you guys wore those when you were in ministry in the community? What if you just wore them in the community and struck up a conversation? Somebody said, Asbury, what's that? And if you don't want to spend 20 bucks on a polo shirt, I got free buttons you can wear. It says Team Asbury. They go, what's that? What's Team Asbury? Okay, there are ways and you take your coffee. There's Vanna Raising over here. Those are conversation starters. They're not just fun to buy and wear. Those are conversation starters. That's an intentional conversation. Carl?
Yeah, on your last bullet up there, I'd like to speak to that a little bit. On your last bullet, I'd like to talk about the Bettendorf Rotary Club, because one of the things we do is we marshal the first hole in John's Classic every year. We can't meet needs and do without inviting other people outside the club to participate. So we do that, we make our relationships, and I'm sure we've gained some new members because of that.
Okay, did y'all hear it? They invited them in service. Now here's the caveat with wearing your Asbury shirt. You can't be a grump. Please don't flip anybody off when you're wearing your Asbury shirt. That would be bad. But you get the idea, okay? You call people by name. Get some conversations started. If we're serious about making disciples of Jesus Christ for the transformation of the world, we're going to have to find ways to connect with people where they are. Because they're not coming in our doors, folks. The days of build it and they will come are gone. Except if they're doing a cause like Kids Against Hunger. That's how you get them in the door. But for the most part, you guys are going to have to go out. How many of you know people who do not belong to a church? How are you building relationships with them? Did you hear me say proselytize them? Build relationships with them. Any questions? Do you see how this is getting harder? All right. Yes, Bonnie,
A comment that...
get your microphone. There you go.
A comment, we're working on getting a small group started at Senior Star for anybody, not just, there are some Asbury members that are kind of instigating this, but some of us are going to go over and try to help them get this going, and it will be open to anyone.
See, part of what you don't know is these folks at Senior Star, they're not in that 25 to 45-year-old range. Did y'all get that, right? But all of a sudden, we had enough people at Senior Star to schedule a bus. So Senior Star is now scheduling a bus to bring folks here to our 8:30 worship. Okay, is that because of the brilliance of your senior pastor? I think not. So our response to that, as Bonnie has said, is we're looking to find a way to start a small group at Senior Star for our sermon series in the fall. We're going to supply them with the books that they need to do that and supply them with a leader to get them started. Our hope is they grow their own. And they bring more to come on Sunday morning and then go out into ministry at Senior Star. You are never too old. Abraham was 100. Anybody 100? None of you are off the hook. Thank you, Bonnie. That's a good point. Any other insights, comments? Do you see where we're going? Guys, you're going to have to roll up your sleeves. All of us are going to have to work on this together. One of the ways you can figure out what's going on in a district is to come to our all-church conference. We used to call this Charge Conference. Every once in a while I slip, and I still do. The difference is a church conference. If you are a member of this church, you have voice and vote. A Charge Conference has limited vote, but an all-church conference is expansive. So we're going to be doing this. Scott County does this together. We're going to be at Grace United Methodist Church in Davenport, and Patty can give you an address if you're looking for it. That's in November. And all of this we've talked about, our evaluations, our strategies, where we're going for 2018, our approved spending plan, which we used to call the budget, but now we call approved spending plan. All of that will be approved at this meeting. Okay? Y'all ready? Here we go. That's still one of my favorite pictures. Any questions? Any insights? Any comments? Any raspberries? Jazz hands or hisses? Thank you so much for your time. Keep the conversation. Yeah, Dave?
I sometimes talk even when I don't have anything to say.
That's okay. You're probably a preacher at heart.
I think we are very gifted, or very lucky to have the leadership that we have, both professional, full-time people, and the people that lead the small groups. That's the only one I can speak to, but it's really cool. And I speak from, I had a health event 14 years ago and almost died. And there were two groups that helped me and my family, other than God, to get through that. But it was a very, very bad situation. And one of them was the people that I knew in an old personal faith class, in 1980 that helped us get through that. So the small group, as far as I'm concerned, is the way to go, and it can be absolutely wonderful and more rewarding than what you put in. And Ralph is sitting there saying, "Shut up, Richard."
I didn't say a word. If you heard that, that would be the Holy Spirit, and that's out of my ballpark. Thank you so much. Please, I think is there coffee left, guys? Rick's checking. There might be coffee and donuts left. Don't hurt yourself getting to the back window, but there might be some left. Nathan?
This is great. I'm remembering about 60 is a good turnout for this, and there's 80 here today.
Thank you very much.
Karen gave a number of the leaders a book called Power Surge, by a pastor in Burnsville, Minnesota. And it's just an exciting story of much of what we're trying to do here. So if you've got time for one more book, Power Surge, I'd really recommend. A lot of good insights.
I have one extra. So, all right. Thank you. Go get your coffee. You've got about 20 minutes till the service.